Long before Israel had kings, before palaces, thrones, or crowns, God raised leaders in an unexpected way. They were called judges, not men in robes behind desks, but men and women called by God to rescue, guide, and restore a broken nation. And among them, one stood out. Her name was Deborah. Deborah was not a warrior with a sword. She was not a queen seated on a throne. She was a prophetess, a judge, and a woman who heard the voice of God clearly. She would sit beneath a palm tree between Ramah and Bethel, and the people of Israel would come to her with their problems, their disputes, their fears. And God would give her wisdom. God would give her vision. God would give her direction. But this was a dark time in Israel's history. After the death of Ehud, the people once again turned away from God. They forgot his ways. They worshipped other gods. And because of this, Israel fell into the hands of a cruel enemy, Jabin, king of Canaan. Jabin ruled through his feared commander, Sisera, a man who controlled 900 iron chariots, terrifying machines of war that crushed everything in their path. For 20 long years, Sisera oppressed Israel. 20 years of fear, 20 years of pain, 20 years of silence, until God decided it was time for freedom. And he spoke, not through a general, not through a king, but through Deborah. God gave Deborah a message for a man named Barak. She called him and said, "Has not the Lord God of Israel commanded you?
Do
Go,
not be afraid,
gather
for the time is
10,000
now.
men from Naphtali and Zebulun,
Arise, Barak,
and I will
for
draw
this is the day
Sisera
the
to
Lord
you,
has given Sisera
and
into
I
your
will
hand.
give him into
Go,
your
for the
hands."
Lord is with you.
Barak listened, but he was afraid. He said to Deborah, "If you go with me, I will go. But if you do not go with me, I will not go." Deborah agreed, but she spoke a prophecy.
This
"I will
path
go with you,
requires faith, Barak.
but the honor will
As
not
the
be
scroll
yours.
foretells,
For the Lord will deliver
the enemy
Sisera
into
the hands of a woman." And so Deborah went with Barak. They gathered the army. They marched toward Mount Tabor. And Sisera, confident in his iron chariots, charged toward them. But what Sisera didn't know was that God himself was about to fight. The skies darkened. Rain began to fall. The ground turned muddy. The river Kishon overflowed. And suddenly, the mighty iron chariots became useless. They sank. They stuck. They failed. Israel charged. Sisera's army was thrown into chaos. Men fled. Weapons were dropped. Victory was falling into Israel's hands. And Sisera, the great commander, ran. He ran on foot, away from the battlefield, desperate to survive. He came to the tent of a woman named Jael. She welcomed him inside, gave him milk to drink, covered him with a blanket. And as he fell asleep, exhausted and defeated, Jael took a tent peg and drove it through his head. Sisera was dead, not by a soldier's sword, not by a king's command, but by the hand of a woman, just as God had said. That day, Israel was freed. Deborah and Barak sang a song of victory, a song recorded in Judges chapter 5, praising God, honoring courage, and declaring that the Lord himself had won the battle. Deborah's story teaches us something powerful, that God does not choose leaders the way the world does.
Men of Israel,
He does
the
not
Lord
look for
has commanded
power,
us to take the
gender,
field. We will march
status,
to Mount
or strength.
Tabor, and he will deliver
He
our
looks for
enemies into our
obedience.
hand. Be
He
with
looks
me,
for
Lord.
faith,
as I seek
He
your
looks for
guidance
hearts
under
willing
this
to listen
tree.
and act.
Your wisdom is my
Deborah
shield.
was a woman in a male-dominated
Be
world,
steadfast, men of
a
Israel.
prophet in a fearful
The
nation,
Lord will deliver them
a
into our
voice of
hands
courage
this day.
in a time of silence. And because she listened, because she obeyed, because she trusted God, a nation was saved.
We give thanks to the
not
Lord,
by force alone,
for his mercy
but by
endures
faith.
forever.
And her story still speaks today, reminding us that when God calls you, he also equips you, no matter who you are.